So, the balance changes for Season 6 is here and there is a ton of them yet again, so let's get right into them. Starting off with the ASM 10, which has received quite a number of buffs. Firstly, they have improved the reload speed by 10% and they also decreased the flinch by 15%. They also improved the movement speed and ADS movement speed. Sprint to fire delay has been reduced from 190 milliseconds to 170 milliseconds. Sprint to ADS delay has been reduced from 160 milliseconds to 140 milliseconds. So essentially the ASM 10 just got a whole lot better. Then we have the Man of War, which also received a number of buffs. So movement speed and ADS movement speed was improved. The ADS time was reduced from 320 milliseconds to 280 milliseconds. They also buffed the RTC huge suppressor. So the ADS time penalty was reduced from 22% to 16%. The Odin also received a number of buffs which we all pretty much expected, and they're pretty balanced. So the base max size was increased to 25. The reload speed was improved by 10%. They also improved the movement speed and ADS movement speed. The ADS time was reduced from 320 milliseconds to 280 milliseconds, and they also buffed the Colossus suppressor. The buff is the exact same as the RTCU suppressor was for the Man of War. The QQ9 also received quite a bit of buffs, which is nice to see considering it got some pointless nerfs in the previous season. So the upper chest multiplier was improved from 1 to 1.1. The hipfire accuracy was also improved by 10%, and they also decreased flinch. Then we have the PPSH 41, where they have reduced horizontal recoil by 10%. Now we have the HG 40, where they have improved the first and second damage profile, and they also did improve the second and third damage range as well. They also did improve the headshot multiplier from 1.2 to 1.5. Now we have the Cordites, which should be a whole lot more consistent now after these buffs. So the chest multiplier was improved from 1 to 1.2. The arm multiplier was improved from 1 to 1.1, and the ADS time was improved from 240 milliseconds to 220 milliseconds. Then we do have the HGR 556. So the leg multiplier was improved from 0.9 to 1. The movement speed was improved by 1%, the ADS movement speed was improved by 4%, and they improved bullet spread. They also did buff the 556 by 45mm ammo conversion as well, so the chest multiplier was improved from 1 to 1.1 as well. Now we do have the Razorback. So the upper chest and lower arm multiplier was improved from 1 to 1.1, and they also did reduce recoil. Now over here it also says reduce bullet spread while moving. That is a mistake. Your bullet spread is actually going to worsen when you move, not improve. Next we do have the DRH, which has received quite a number of buffs as well. So firstly, they improved the headshot multiplier from 1.2 to 1.3. They also improved the arm multiplier from 1 to 1.15. Now the damage profiles were also improved for the third and fifth damage profile, and the range was also improved from the second range onwards. And also in Battle Royale, they did improve the second and third ranges as well. Next we have the KN44, so the sprint to fire delay was reduced from 150 milliseconds to 130 milliseconds. The arm multiplier was improved by 1 to 1.1. The tactical reload time was improved from 1.9 seconds to 1.7 seconds. Also, full reload time was improved from 2.6 seconds to 2.5 seconds. Then we do have the LK24. So the sprint to fire delay was reduced by 170 milliseconds to 150 milliseconds. Tactical reload time was improved from 2.1 seconds to 1.9 seconds, and full reload time was improved from 2.7 seconds to 2.5 seconds. Next we have a number of guns where they have reduced the firing intensity. Essentially the aim shake has been reduced for a number of different guns. So okay, now next we have a very bizarre change, and that is all weapons swap speed for multiplayer has been improved by 30%, excluding the right tech and the shorty. Very bizarre change in my opinion. Now the following shotguns have been reworked: the KRM, the Buy 15, the Shorty, and the HSO. Now, a lot of people are saying this is a nerf, but in my opinion, this is more of a rework. So as you guys can see, for these shotguns, they have increased the number of pellets quite significantly, but also what they have done is the number of damage the pellets do inflict was also reduced. So it's not really a nerf, so to say, it's more of a rework for the shotguns, and it is going to be very interesting to see how this does play out. I also want to note, all shotgun changes also apply to Battle Royale. Moving on, some more, we have the HS2126, where the damage per pellet was increased for the first, second, and fourth profile, and the range was also improved for the second and third range. Now for the Jak-12, the damage per pellet was improved for the second, third, and fourth profile. The reactor core also received a buff that have increased the radius from 6 meters to 9 meters. Tak-5 received a pretty massive buff that have increased the HP buff from 50 to 70. Quite a massive buff for Tak-5. The SVD was nerfed. They have reduced the range from 40 meters to 30 meters. The K9 unit was nerfed yet again. They have reduced the HP from 150 to 120. Kinetic armor also received a pretty big nerf as well. They have reduced the HP from 150 to 100 and also reduced the charge rate as well. So definitely a pretty big nerf for kinetic armor. Purifier also did receive a nerf, but it is nothing crazy. They reduced the duration from 30 seconds to 25 seconds. The Purifier is still gonna be really good. This nerf not gonna do too much. Now for the Gravity Vortex gun, they have significantly increased the projectile speed. The ammo capacity was also increased from 2 to 3, and the maximum projectile travel distance was increased from 20 meters to 40 meters. For the Tempest, they have reduced the charge time. Now, two that I did miss out is for the Echo. The range was buffed for the second range. Also for the Striker, they have increased the damage per pellet for the first, second, third, and fourth profile. Now let's move on to Battle Royale. So for SMGs, LMGs, and assault rifles, they increased the hipfire bullet spread by 20%. As we know, they did nerf hipfire quite significantly in the previous season, and they're doing it again for Battle Royale. Now, Pumped has also received a nerf, which I think a lot of people are going to be really happy to see. So they have reduced the acceleration when taking off, and also increased the charge time from 40 and 30 to 50 and 40. Now we have the M21 EBR, which has also been nerfed. So they have reduced the damage profiles from 91, 82, and 74 to 91, 69, and 68, and they also increased the recenter time, so okay. And finally, like I mentioned before, all the multiplayer shotgun changes also apply to Battle Royale. So okay, there you go. That is all of the balance changes for Season 6 of COD Mobile, for MP, and for BR. Definitely let me know down below what you guys think about these changes. I will love to know. And with that being said, that is going to be all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope all of you did enjoy. But for now, that's going to be all from me. Have a great day. And for now, squall out. Catch you next one. And cheers. Bye.